Ballard Jazz Festival started 4 years ago when we put together a jazz walk with the idea of there's a number of clubs in Ballard that we could put music all in the different clubs and have a joint cover and people could come down and have a party. And after we did that, the Ballard Chamber of Commerce actually attended the event, a couple members from the Chamber of Commerce, and they decided that this would be a great event to kind of take to the next level and really focus on the Ballard community. So after about 6 months later, we organized the first ever Ballard Jazz Festival, and it's been an annual event since then. Seattle is a great music town, and we have the Earshot Jazz Festival, which is a few weeks before us, and they're really the big jazz presenter in town. And what we've done is we formed a niche where there's talent, jazz talent out there that are maybe a little bit bigger name stars than can afford to play in local jazz clubs, but aren't big superstars yet to play the big halls. So we've built this community event, and we go after those artists who are kind of in that mid-level range, and we're able to offer them great exposure in a great venue, and they're able to offer us, their excellent talents.
I've got a record label called Origin Records, and we've highlighted mostly Seattle and Northwest bands and groups and artists. We have about 125 records out, and probably 60, 70 of those are all Northwest people. So we've always been trying to find ways to get them out and playing. I think most people don't realize there's this much art in town, this much jazz in town. And so, like the Ballard Jazz Walk, you get hundreds of people out there and they go, wow, where can I see this? So, well, next week you can see them at this club and this club and this club. It's nice to have that kind of impact where you can get them all in one place at one time and let them know this is your town, this is what goes on here.
I love the Ballard Jazz Fest, and there's this whole little community here of bars and restaurants that have had music traditionally, and a lot of it is kind of more rock-oriented, things like that, but having it all jazz, it's all 2-3 blocks, and it's even though Ballard's changing, it's still kind of, you can go see music, and then there's an art gallery, and then you can buy a gallon of WD-40, and there's a sign shop, and everything's right next to each other, so there's no neighborhood like it anywhere else in Seattle.
We've been here for a couple years previously, and completely enjoyed it.
I just moved from New York City, and I'm finding that this is a fantastic jazz community in Seattle, and we are here to see a lot of B3 organ.
We live in Ballard, and we heard there was a jazz walk going on, so we figured we'd come out and check out the music.
We're performers in here. This is Tumbao, and this is actually this is the third Ballard Jazz Festival, and I've been here for all three in different bands.
It is my first time here, and I'm extremely pleased. Coming from Boston, and the full gambit from Boston to the Midwest to the Pacific Northwest, it's just outstanding to see and to enjoy an opportunity to play in this venue. It's great. It's a lot of fun.